So I'm making that face because I am going to make a video on the skin. And this is a big, huge struggle for me. This has been my one symptom that I cannot get rid of for the life of me. So I feel like I've done a lot of studying about it. In general, the skin is your largest detox organ. So a lot of toxins are pushed out via the skin, whether that's mold, chemicals, heavy metals. They are all shown in research to be purged out via your sweat. If you cannot sweat, that means that that pathway is blocked. So you definitely want to work on getting that pathway a little bit more open, which means basically forcing yourself to learn how to sweat. You don't have to do it to the point where you are like ill or anything like that, but you want to expose yourself to heat, either an infrared sauna, a regular sauna, one of those portable saunas, a hot bath, drink some ginger tea beforehand. Whatever you got to do a couple minutes, and then the next time do a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. It may not happen the second time, you may not even sweat the 15th time, but eventually you will start sweating. And you want to make sure that pathway is open. You want to make sure all your detox pathways are open, especially the skin because it's the largest. The skin is also our defense mechanism against invaders that want to invade our body. The skin is made of epithelial cells, and it also has defensins, which help to actually it helps with microbiome balancing. So the skin has definitely a microbiome of its own. And interesting enough, vitamin D helps to increase the defensins on your skin, which in turn will help with the microbiome of the skin, but also the microbiome of the digestive system. So that, of course, brings us to the digestive system. There's a saying in naturopathic functional medicine that treat the gut, start with the gut. Everything comes from the gut. Skin is a reflection of your gut health. And while I don't believe that this is accurate 100% of the time, it is still accurate for a good percent of the population. So decreasing inflammation in the gut, removing inflammatory foods like corn, soy, wheat, gluten, dairy, products like that, and then healing up that digestive wall lining with medicinal herbs like slippery elm or ginger, things like that. And then also the skin can be inflamed because of the liver. So if the liver is inflamed, it's not breaking down toxins and it's not able to package them up in nice little water-soluble presents and send out through the skin or send out through the kidney or send out through bile and feces. So if the liver is inflamed, you can start to have increased reactions on the skin and you can get really itchy. If you read into like hepatitis and extreme liver inflammation, people are really uncontrollably itchy. And then also different yeast overgrowth or fungal infections, either in the gut or on the skin, can be a reason why the skin can be inflamed. Mold exposure for sure can do so many different areas of do damage to so many different areas of the body and impact the skin. Specifically yeast overgrowth or candida overgrowth, which is well known to cause rashes and itching, but also histamine intolerance, mast cell activation syndrome, and other types of mast cell or histamine reactions. So you could be reacting to more and more foods and toxins and things that you come into counter with, and your immune system is flagging them, and the reaction could be skin issues. Let's see. Then, of course, there is just immune system dysregulation in general. Some skin conditions are autoimmune in nature, which means that the immune system was going after a toxin, probably an intercellular toxin, and it went to go flag the toxin to be like, we got to get rid of this, we got to kill this, and it flagged the cell. And then the cell became the target, and so that's when autoimmune can start to happen. And if it does that for your skin, that could be it. There's of course also lots of toxins that can impact the skin, specifically like bacterial infections. I already mentioned yeast or fungal overgrowth or fungal infections. Think about like dandruff. Do you have dandruff? Some other itchy and patches on the skin can be fungal in nature, and then bacterias that can be impacted, like even acne. Acne and things like that can be hormonal related as well, but guess what disrupts hormones? Toxins, microbes, stress, all of that can disrupt hormones. So it's not necessarily that you have to go targeting your hormone dysregulation. You need to go deeper. You got to go more upstream to figure out why you have hormone dysregulation in the first place, which you might find out then why your skin and you're having acne and so on and so forth. Some of the toxins that can definitely give you a rash are going to be like rickettsia, which is also called Rocky Mountain spotted fever, because it'll give you like a reddish purplish rash. Some other viruses and things like that can also lead to rashes as well, so you want to make sure to look out for those. And then of course there's like herpes viruses and things like that, which can lead to like cold sores or other types of skin issues. So how do you fix the skin? Of course, topical things, they don't work. Who are we kidding? Topical stuff never does anything. Colloidal silver, a 1 drop of tea tree oil mixed with coconut oil. Those are 3 pretty easy ways that you can address something topically. Ozonated oil from Pure O3, PURO3, is another great way that you can address it if it is most definitely only topical. And then of course healing the gut, addressing yeast overgrowth, addressing mold as a root cause, or whatever your root cause is, to help balance your immune system. Medicinal mushrooms are great as well. And mindset. So I love my skin. My skin loves me. My skin is doing a good job. EFT or tapping, you can watch my videos on that, can help with mindset and processing emotions and restructuring how you feel for your towards your skin. And anything else, if you guys have other ideas, you can message me. Otherwise, have a wonderful night. Love you.